Welcome back, guys. In today's video, I'll be recommending you some books that will most probably alter your brain chemistry as it did mine. Not in a very good way, but I think there are some books in here that some of you would like. Okay, so the first book that we have is Stranger, the Stranger by Albert Camus. So, a very fun and unnecessary trivia is that when I first picked this book up, I did not know how to pronounce the author's name. So, I was going around making a video saying The Stranger by Albert Camus. However, it's Albert Camus. Sounds more French, more posh. Yeah, he's a French author if I'm not wrong. So, in this book, we follow this man who has gone to attend his mother's funeral. However, he feels this immense disconnect from the whole situation. Instead, he focuses on his physical discomfort and, like, when will he go back to his old life and stuff like that. It began as a very normal book. However, as I went on reading, I came across philosophical topics and themes such as absurdism, existentialism, and trust me, those topics are not for me. So basically, what absurdism means is that life is meaningless, and so don't try to find any purpose. And that theme alone to me felt very distant, and that is why that whole book sort of altered my brain chemistry because it went completely bouncer over my head. And I know there'll be people who will say, well, thinking in a very limited space, expand your horizon, think of the philosophical nuances, but no, I don't want to. That topic did not entice me at all. So after reading this book, I kept my healthy distance away from heavy philosophical books. But I also know that there will be a lot of people who will devour this book because it is so out of the way, it is so not normal, and that is why for those people, here you go. The next book that I have is called Heaven by Miko Kawakami. So it's a Japanese book. It has been translated to English, and it's about a 14-year-old boy who's being bullied emotionally and physically in his school, and he offers no resistance because he thinks that it will be of no use. However, when all of this is going on, he starts receiving little notes and letters from this girl from his class who is also being bullied. However, what altered my brain chemistry was what ensued after this. Basically, after this point in the book, there's a discussion opened up about bullying, which is not only harmful but also very worrisome. It takes on a tangent of how bullying is not that bad at all and sort of tries to justify it. However, I was pleased to find out the ending is not what I thought it would have been. And why it also changed my brain chemistry was because, God forbid, if people or if teenagers start thinking this way. Like, I know the author did not want to showcase or portray this in a positive light, but the fact that this is how people could be thinking about bullying is very worrisome. The next book that I have for you is a collection of short stories. It's called The Danger of Smoking in Bed by Mariana Enriquez. She's an Argentinian author, and all of these short stories. Yeah, I had to stop recording. I'm back now. So, what were we talking? Yeah, The Dangers of Smoking in Bed. So, this is a collection of 12 short stories, and what makes it brain chemistry altering is the sheer uneasiness that you feel while reading this. Also, it's very grotesque, it's very open ended conclusion of stories. Nothing is clear. It leaves you thinking, what did I just read? Doesn't make any sense, but also very morally at unease, and words wouldn't be enough to convey how do you feel reading this. I did not like it, but maybe you could. So the last book that I have to recommend for this video is Bunny by Mona Awad. And I think this was my first brain chemistry altering book because it was so out of the comfort zone or the genre that I used to read that it did not make any sense to me, and I thought, what the hell did I just read? However, people might like it for its unusualness, unnaturalness itself. So in this book, we follow Samantha. Samantha is a scholarship student who has come to this university to learn creative writing. She feels very isolated, very alienated, and cynical about her passion, or like she's always in self doubt. And on the other hand, we have this group of girls, a clique essentially, of hyper feminine girls who call themselves as bunnies, each other as bunnies. Samantha, our main character, despises them for the baby voices and the matching outfits and stuff like that. However, one day when Samantha receives an invitation from the bunnies to attend their mysterious workshop, she couldn't subside her curiosity and she goes. And what she finds out and what spirals after that is utterly brain chemistry altering. She finds out that these bunnies, they drink certain different type of concoctions, they do sacrifices, like cult stuff basically. And as Samantha becomes more and more involved in these activities, she starts losing grip over reality, and it's a book about that. I had basically picked this book up based on what the book influencers had to say. They labeled this book as very weird and unnatural in a good way. But when I read it, I felt weird and unnatural, but not in a good way. So I just figured these weird sort of books are not for me. I think this is the first time I'm recommending some books that I did not enjoy, because these I realize that it's a very subjective experience. What I might not like, you might. So yeah, here I go recommending books for the first time that I did not enjoy, but also can see why would people want to read such kind of books. Yeah, those are the 4 book recommendations for this video, and I hope I meet you soon next time.